Hi there everyone, hope you are doing well. This video has been created to aid you with your learning process, with your self-study process, and we are happy to say that this video has been created by us for all of our students that are from the working professionals category, that are working 8 to 10 hours a day and have other life commitments as well, but still want to study and want to do well on their SEMA case study exams. This is a video that is really going to help you. This is a video that is going to make sure that you go one step forward, that you make sure you are studying with commitment and again with a clear plan in your mind. So we have created this self-study learning process, or this self-indulgent process, where you, if you follow it, if you understand what the major areas of your study are, what you must do, what you must not do, you're saving a lot of time. And time is of the essence when you first and foremost have limited days for the exam, plus you have limited time because you will be working, you will be having other commitments as well. So, after a lot of research, after reading a lot about this topic, we have come about and we have created a self study learning process for all of our students. It's not that it came to our mind one fine day and we just put everything down. We have read about it, we have analyzed it, and we have presented it in such a way to make it easy for you to understand and for you to see the point we are trying to convey. So, your self study learning process is broken down into three parts by us. And remember, these are quite technical terms that we have been given. But again, it's been found and it's been researched a lot of times. And these are the terms that you will see which are really being used in business fields. So that is why we have incorporated them as part of our explanations. And I'm absolutely sure you will find it helpful as more and as we go, just deeper into the explanations. So first, the first part of any exam is support study. We call it admin support as well, or administrative support as well. Now let's say you're taking up a case study exam. So for any case study exam, the first step is going to be your E, P and F pillars. Now, if you're going to sit there and make notes, go through the modules page by page, word by word, you're never going to finish it. So, what we say is admin work is the stuff where you really must avoid spending time. And that is why we are here. As tuition providers, as registered providers, we are here to make sure that you don't waste any admin time, because admin time is a lot of, consumes a lot of time and it's slow. It really takes away your energy and doesn't really get you excited or get you motivated to study. So admin is mainly extra note taking, writing sticky notes, highlighting stuff, writing down the key points. All of this is really time consuming and it's not really adding any value to your study, because from a case study perspective it's more about application. So when you're studying something, if you don't have the case study perspective in your mind, then you're doing something wrong. So just writing down the points, just making sure you'll say, I'll write down all the head points, I'll highlight all the head points, that's really not going to work. And that is why, to remove all this admin work, we are here and we have created very specific case study type learnings plus notes which are ready for you. So your admin time is already saved. You are one step forward. So remember, admin work is something that you must avoid because it's really slow and time consuming, not adding any value. So admin work was your first, or support study, what we say is your first step, which you must try to avoid as much as you can. Second, we come to functional study. Now, this is where you go through the notes or the specific learnings that we give you and you understand the topic for the first time and it enters your short term memory. For example, let's say you're studying something on ethics. Once you go through it from our notes, from our revision lectures, it sets into your mind. We tell you that from the case study perspective, you are supposed to know that there are 5 SEMA code of ethics. So it enters your short-term memory. And that's what functional study is all about. Familiarizing yourself with a certain concept, and an understanding is created in your mind. So when you read that summarized SEMA Code of Ethic explanation, when you go through the summarized SEMA Code of Ethic video explanation from the case study perspective, it creates an image in your mind. So see how avoiding the support study, avoiding the admin work, and starting directly at the functional level makes sure that you are one step ahead, because now stuff is already creating an impression in your mind. It's already going into your short term memory. So that's adding value now. Along with functional study, once it's entered your short term memory, we come to a very, very important part which is vital for the case study, and that's reinforcement. Once something has entered your short term memory with the functional study, with the extra case study help that we have given you, it's now time to reinforce it. So this is where a topic enters your long term memory. And how does it enter long term memory? If you actually practice, when you actually solve mocks, when you actually solve a real case study question in a set time limit. So if you are doing that, then the functional study that you have done is put to practical use as a real mock exam, and that is really reinforcing your learning, so it gets imprinted in your mind, it gets stuck in your mind. That's long term memory. So this is also known as the reflection stage, where you gain a deep understanding of the functional knowledge you developed in step 2. Reinforcement can only happen with mock solving and exercises extensively. So we make you write 25 mock questions with us, which are very unique, which are personally marked, and we make sure that the topics which we include as part of the mocks are important topics, are blueprint or core area topics released by SEMA, so that they are imprinted, they enter your long-term memory with reinforcement and reflection, so that when you are writing a case study type answer, even in the exam, these topics will be with you. This method will be with you because it's now entered your long term memory. So, just to again mention, you remove the support study. That's where we come in. We give you all the direction, we give you all the material. Then, because of our material, you start to study, and it's the functional study stage where stuff enters your short term memory because it's very well explained. And then we help you reinforce it with the help of mocks, with the help of extra mock solving and correcting your answers, showing you where the mistakes are. So that is something that is very important, and the reinforcement stage is vital. So now, what are the most ineffective methods of study? Again, this takes us back to the first step, the support study step. Because when you are just simply spending time highlighting and underlining, just each and every topic, each and every line, it's a waste of time because it's not very much required from the case study perspective. When you're reading through the same thing again and again without actually practicing, without actually doing any mocks, again, it's not entering your long term memory. So, again, it's a waste of time. Same way, when you're reading through the big voluminous textbooks without letting material sink into you, without actually practicing, waste of time. When you are creating summarizations or summaries for every topic, again, without the case study perspective in your mind, you're just picking up a topic from the book, making a summary, and then you'll say that, okay, if this comes up in the exam, I have this at the back of my mind. But have you practiced putting yourself under the time pressure? Have you practiced somebody marking your mock? Have you really put yourself in the situation over there and written a case study style answer? So all of this is kind of ineffective when you are not doing the functional and the reflective study. So that is why we say reflective study, mock practice is vital for a case study exam. So with that, I'll give you now a summary to look at it. So what's your most effective study method? That's being explained to you on your screen now. So once you've signed up with us, the admin, the support stage is completely out of the picture. because the entire notes, entire case study perspective comes from us. The detailed industry analysis, detailed pre-scene analysis comes from us. So your support part is completely taken off. So it's a big cross. It's taken care by us. You directly enter into the functional study stage. Over here, our revision videos and our material will help you with understanding, and half the functional job is done as well, because we have created revision videos for you, because we have created revision material for you. So it will enter quickly into your short-term memory. And then to imprint it in your mind, we have reflective study, which is very important because we give you extensive mock writing and you are getting your mocks marked by an expert. So again, it's value adding. It's something that really alleviates your study to a completely different level. So this is the most effective time management and time effective study that we have found after doing a lot of research, and it's worked for hundreds of our students. Everybody has been praising our method. You can look at our YouTube videos, you can look at our LinkedIn page, you can visit our testimonials page. You will see that our mocks and reflective study is what really adds value. So with that, we come to the end of this brief video. I hope you found it helpful. It was a lot of research that we did to come up with this explanatory video for you. And I hope you just found it helpful. I hope it gave you some clarity on how you should study when you have limited time, when you're working. You want to have as much less pressure as you can on yourself. Obviously, it's your exam, so you will have to put in the hard work, but the direction will come from us. Thank you for being here.